Good morning, everyone. Before I start my talk, I want to ask you all something. Have you ever chased the dream so hard only to fall flat on your face? I bet we all have. Well, at least I have. You see, I'm a singer, and I love to sing since I was little. And like most people with dreams, I had big hopes of seeing bright lights, standing ovations, or maybe even hearing someone in the crowd whispers, she's gonna be famous one day. But the reality of it, it's messier than that. You see, behind every high note that I've ever heard, there are moments of doubt, disappointment, and honestly, some pretty ugly time there. Because I learned something more important than how to hit those high notes or memorize those lyrics. I learned what true resilience really means. So, what even is resilience, you may ask? You see, resilience is often misunderstood. Some people say it's about being tough or never letting things bother you. But the reality of it, resilience is never about pretending everything's okay when everything is not. It's about staying there, not because it's easy, but because your dream still matters. Resilience is about falling but then rising back up again with more courage and more wisdom. Resilience is something you build, not something you're born with. So, let me explain to you my journey. In 7th grade, I was so unsure of my singing. I hadn't even joined a single competition yet. But then one day, my music teacher invited me to join a sing competition, but it was with my friends. So it made it less scary. So I gave in and joined the competition. I practiced, I dreamed, I hoped. And then, I lost. No medal, no recognition. Just a quiet ride home. And a lot of you were thinking whether or not I should have joined the competition in the first place. By then, I was ready to quit, but something in me told me to try again. And then, I came across a quote by Wayne Gretzky. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So I listened to him. I took another shot, and another, and another. And guess what happened this time? I lost. Again, and again, and again. And then I started to question myself. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this. Maybe singing was something I loved, but would never be great at. And then I came across another really popular quote. This one by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I am not throwing away my shot. And it hit me. All those competitions that I joined, all those rejections that I faced, all those tears that I shed. It wasn't proof that I should have quit in the first place. It was proof that I cared enough to keep trying over and over again. And that's resilience. Now, we get to the turning point. In 8th grade, my home teacher had me apply for an international performance arts competition this time. I was startled at first. I mean, an international competition. The stage must be bigger. The competition has to be way tougher, right? And me, I was so unsure of myself. But by then, something had already changed in me. I had already learned how to lose and how to rise back up again. So, I gave in and took the shot. I entered the competition. I worked more than I've had in my whole entire life. I worked on my voice, my singing, my presence, my nerves. I gave it my all. And on the day of the competition, I felt what I felt when I first joined a singing competition. I felt nervous, but really excited. And at first, I was going according to my plan. But then, the disaster struck. Suddenly, in the middle of the performance, the music stopped. Complete silence. I didn't know what to do then. I could only freeze there. Then, I remembered something. Wait, I've been here before. Not this exact moment, but I've been here. I felt this feeling, the feeling of everything is going wrong, but still trying to push through it anyway. So, I took another breath and kept singing. No music, no background, just me and my voice. And suddenly, that moment, it became one of the most powerful moments I've had in my whole entire life. I didn't just get bold. I didn't just represent my country. I proved to myself that resilience works. I proved to myself that I can get there in spite of my failures. I got there because of them. I proved to myself that I had resilience in me. So, how do you build resilience? Resilience is like a muscle. You have to train them. You have to use them. For example, each time you face rejection, you get stronger. Each time you face failure, you get stronger. And each time you feel like it's easier to quit, you stay anyway, you get stronger. It grows in silence, in practice rooms, in classrooms, in late nights, not yet, and almost. It will come to you when you least expect it. Resilience teaches us that success is never a straight path. It's more like a roller coaster full of dips, turns, and unexpected stops. It teaches us that failure is never the end. It's only feedback. It teaches us that mistakes are only lessons. That you're not falling behind. You're simply growing. So, here's my message to all of you. If you're chasing something, anything at all in this life, can you keep running through your setbacks? Please, don't give up yet. You're not weak for struggling. You're not failing if you're still trying. You're simply becoming resilient. And resilient people, they may fall, but they always rise back up again. So, before I end my talk, I want you all to remember something. Even a glimmer of hope can shine to the bright side. Just remember that you will always have a friend named Alifa by your side to accompany you even during those moments. So whatever stage you're on in life, big or small, stand tall, sing loud, and your moment will someday come. My name is Alifa, and thank you for listening.